Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. I hope you had an amazing week. Look, we got an exciting show for you guys this Aloha Friday, but before we jump on into that, I gotta say mahalo to my sponsor, Long's Drugs. Thank you so much for all your support. Make sure you guys pop into Long's Drugs for your everyday needs. You know what time it is. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior baseball team is ready for this weekend's, battle, I'm gonna call it, against the nation's 5th-ranked baseball powerhouse, Vanderbilt. Stephen Tsai has this article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. This is gonna be an exciting series, right? Starting tonight. And Coach Hill says, hey, when you get a chance to beat a top 5 or a number 5th ranked team in the country, you're gonna give it your all. And hey, we're expected to give your all each and every game, but look, when you get to face one of the top teams in the nation, it's that opportunity to see where you're at, to see where you rank up. And so I know the boys are excited about this one. I hope all the fans, I hope you guys are ready to go out and show your support. Who knows? It may be another 15 inning game. We don't know, but we do know that our boys are resilient and they're ready to go. I know they're fired up. So make sure you guys show the love, show the support. And to dive deeper into this article, check out Stephen Tsai in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Go Bows. Amber Ejide of our Rainbow Wahine volleyball team attended the USAV Women's National Team Open program out in Colorado Springs last weekend. She was one of 200 collegiate athletes that were there, taking it in, learning from the best, and being amongst the best in the country. So she's back now and partaking in spring training as they're preparing for tonight's spring exhibition game against Pepperdine. She said she's learned a lot. Obviously, a lot of the women there were there for one thing, right? To learn, to get better, and to level up, to better their games, right? A lot of these women, whether they're trying to go and play in the Olympics on a national team, right, or overseas, they all have goals, and at the end of the day, it's about being the best that you can be, and these opportunities helps Amber, but it also helps the overall team, right? The Rainbow Wahine. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully she brings some of that newfound swagger tonight against Pepperdine. Let's go Bows. UC San Diego has had our University of Hawaii men's volleyball team's number. As of late, I have to let you guys know this, that in the 64 total meetings between the two teams, up until this point, UC San Diego has only won 4 of those matches. So as of late, they've been getting it done, and they had another 5-game win Wednesday night. So look, we have a chance tonight. It's the rematch. We can get back on the winning side against these guys. So make sure we're supporting from far because they're on the road. And guys, let's get it done. Let's refocus. And I just got to say this, right? In sports, the teams that you supposedly should beat, right? We should beat those teams. But sometimes it's a good eye-opener, right? To take those learning lessons in those types of games against those types of teams. Hey, any given day, anybody can win any game, right? That is facts. But, it's times like this where, you go through this type of adversity as a team. You get to go back to the locker room. You get to go to the meeting rooms. You get to regroup, right? You get to watch the film. Where did we go wrong? And one thing that coach had mentioned about this game that he noticed that UC San Diego was doing, he said they were hustling more on defense. When you're on the road, you can't get out hustled, is basically what coach is saying. So, boys, don't get out hustled tonight. Bring that warrior spirit. And let's get the dub and let's get it done. Let's go Bows. Now, this is something I didn't know when I had made mention of this on Wednesday. When St. Louis became your boys basketball state champions, I didn't know this. This is the first time they've won it in 36 years. I believe 1986 was their last state title. You know, when you think of St. Louis, right, what comes to mind, right? Their football program. Hey, and they've built a dynasty on the football program. They've had their long runs, with Coach Cal Lee. And, as of recent years, they went to like winning four straight instead of, this past season where they lost to Kahuku. Sorry, didn't mean to bring that up. Just stating some facts here. They had their run. They have their foundation, and that's football, their identity. But who knows? Maybe this is the start of them also being a top contender year in and year out, and maybe a state champion each and every year in basketball. So just want to throw that out there. And once again, congratulations to St. Louis, this year's boys basketball state champs. Celia Downs has an amazing article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser highlighting the upcoming March Madness in college hoops, both men and women. Why is this an amazing article? Well, it's because there's going to be a tight eye, right? They're going to be under the microscope this year because if you remember last year's March Madness, what happened? Well, the women came out and showed the type of facility that they had, right, for these tournaments compared to the men. It was night and day. It was unfair, and it just wasn't right. And so this is going into that whole gender equality in sports. It happened in women's soccer, where the equal pay as their counterparts, right, in the men's league. And so they got that done, and I'm pretty sure March Madness, the women's basketball teams in that tournament aren't going to be having just yoga mats and a set of dumbbell racks anymore. They better be having some nice facilities, a decent setup where they can get all of what they need in preparation for their games. And so they're under the microscope. And again, go dive deeper into this one. Celia Downs, amazing job. I love this write-up. So make sure you guys go check that out. And good luck. March Madness is right around the corner. I know you all got your brackets. I know you got your picks getting ready. So we'll see what happens as it starts up. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in on this Aloha Friday. We made it through the week. And I'm going to always remind you of this. The weekend coming up. Relax, reset, recover. All right, go hit the beach. Go eat some good food. Right? Pop by Long's Drugs and get you some snacks. And again, shout out to Long's Drugs for sponsoring the show. Thank you so much for all your support. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you all on Monday. Aloha.